What is going on YouTube? McFlurby's here, aka The Zoo, and some people have been wondering why I've been calling myself The Zoo, and it's because I joined my good friend's Trickshotting clan as a social media manager. So I've been friends with this guy for about 3 to 4 years, and he's honestly the coolest dude I've ever met. You know, I mean, like I said, I've known him for 4 years. It's probably the longest I've known anybody on, like, in this community. So, you know, he's a good friend of mine. He has his own Trickshotting clan called Above. I joined as a social media manager, so you guys go check him out. But I'm going to leave that short and sweet. We can talk about that maybe in another video if you guys want to learn more. But anyway, I brought you guys an NBA 2K15 MyTeam video, and let's unblur this image. Okay, so today I whipped up an off-season gems collection in 2K15 MyTeam because 2K has announced that they are not releasing any more content for this game other than, you know, the recurring Throwback Thursday packs, possible codes, and who knows, honestly, at this point. They don't really give us a lot of information, but I'm pretty mediocre at Photoshop, so I decided to whip up some off-season cards, and I rushed this video out. I was going to do a lot more with it, but right now it is Wednesday, July 8th at 9:30, and literally 2 minutes ago, I think, it just got announced that DeAndre Jordan got out of his meeting, or, you know, whatever that fiasco is going on, and that he wants to stay with the Clippers. And right now, clearly, I have him as a second card in the Mavericks jersey, so I want to get this out as soon as possible, so I can be like, yeah, you know, I don't have to take this cool card I made out as well, you know. I mean, I kind of worked a little bit on it. I got most of these player cuts and jersey swaps offline, so it wasn't really that much work for me. So shout out to all those guys I got it from. But yeah, I didn't really want to take the card out because I thought it looked sick. Him and LaMarcus Aldridge were two of the biggest movers. But we'll go through them real quick. Number one, we have LaMarcus Aldridge in the Spurs uniform. Biggest offseason move in the offseason, you know. Greg Popovich working wonders with that team. I'm telling you, he's keeping kids that are 45 years old on his team and still acting like they're in their prime, aka Tim Duncan. We also got DeAndre Jordan in the Mavericks uni, but the way it's looking right now, who even knows? He might even go to the Heat. Who knows? He might go to the Lakers, you know? This dude does not want to make up his mind, but I think he's going to go head back to LA, become a Clipper again, well, stay a Clipper, and he's going to forget that entire Mavericks situation ever happened, but we're going to pretend it's still here, keep him in that Mavericks uniform. We also have our boy Rajon Rondo, who's really upsetting to see him in another uniform. You know, I saw a picture the other day of like 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013 Celtics, and it's just heartbreaking being a Celtics fan and seeing our team deteriorate. But with all these first round picks, hopefully we can build another great few years of a franchise in the near future. But Rondo in the Kings uniform because him and Boogie are great friends, so that's going to be an awesome connection to see in this next 2K and next NBA season. Next up, we have one of Boston's only offseason acquisitions, David Lee. So he just coming off winning a ring, coming off an All-Star season prior to this one. So he didn't get All-Star selected this year, but the year before he did. You know, he's a little older, but he still showed he has a lot left in his tank when he played for the Warriors. He played some really crucial minutes, come up clutch for them. Look, I mean, he got a ring, so he's obviously better than Gerald Wallace. I think the Celtics are paying him $3 million more than we paid Gerald Wallace, and we're getting a 10 times better player, someone who will actually see the court. Then next up, we have our loss of the offseason, Brandon Bass. You know, the unsung hero of the Celtics. He was a really big part of it. He did a lot for us, but, you know, free agency comes around and he goes to the rival Lakers, which is not a big deal. I'm not a Laker hater because I'm a Celtics fan. I like really a lot of NBA teams, so, you know, I'm tolerant of it all. It's okay. Good luck to Brandon Bass out there. We're going to miss you in Boston. But next up, we have Monte Ellis, who shipped off to the Pacers. So the Pacers got Monte Ellis. The Mavericks lost him. The Mavericks went to go get DeAndre Jordan. Now he's hitting the dips. Hibbert goes to the Lakers, leaves a Pacers. So, you know, this is a big fiasco. So who really knows if there's really any winners in this free agency, because every time you think you're acquiring someone who's going to help out your team, you lose another big part. But anyway, Monte Ellis went to the Pacers. Gonna see some great games between him, Paul George, and, you know, those tandems. And then at the Lakers, 6-man like a Lou Will, my boy Lou Williams. I went to a Raptors game over Thanksgiving break last year, and Lou Williams killed it. It was against the Mavericks, pretty funny. They lost, but Lou Will killed it. He is nasty. That was the day DeMar DeRozan tore his groin or something like that. That was really sad. It was sad. I had a DeMar DeRozan shirt on. I was cheering. I mean, I'm not a Raptors fan by any means, but, you know, I went to Canada, and, you know, I saw a game. Had my DeRozan shirt on, and he tears his groin. So, sorry, DeMar. I guess that was my fault. With all the speculation of the Lakers picking up Jimmy Butler, you know, Jesus, LeBron, T-Mac coming back, Michael Jordan signing with the Lakers, all this stupid, really unnecessary free agency rumors with the Lakers. They actually did pretty well for themselves considering the fact they didn't sign any big names like everyone expected them to. They did wind up getting Brandon Bass, who's a solid player, Lou Will, who's 6th man of the year, definitely can provide some support off the bench, and they also wind up picking up Roy Hibbert, who's 2 cards over, who's not really the best center. He's a good center, but within the past 3 years, he's really been just deteriorating, not putting up good numbers. I think there was a time where he had like, what, probably like 14 games where he didn't score or something like that. I remember that. I don't remember what it was, but it was pretty embarrassing. And the last card up, even though we skipped him and went to Roy Hibbert, is Greg Monroe, who went to the Milwaukee Bucks, who, honestly, it's insane. They're going to have a great squad. Think about it. I think they won 2 games in this series against the Bulls in the Eastern playoffs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they won 2 games against the Bulls, and that was without Jabari Parker. Now they have Jabari Parker back, and they added Greg Monroe with their current squad. They could be really nice. But anyway, those are the off-season gems. I was going to add more, like I said, and if you guys want me to release more episodes like this of cards I want to see in the off-season or other stuff, making my own card for you guys to, maybe enjoy, and maybe, possibly get into the game if I ever become a big enough influence in the 2K community. But if you guys want to see some more, be sure to drop a like. But I'm forgetting something. Doesn't every collection usually have a reward? Yes, and today I brought you guys a legend reward. So let's see who it's gonna be. So your collection reward is the Black Mamba rookie year on the Charlotte Hornets, where he actually never played a game. I did get this jersey swap somewhere online. It looks sick. Kobe in the Charlotte Hornets uniform. What could have been? Except he got traded to the Lakers for some bum because Charlotte didn't really see anything in him. And he was only 17 at this time, so his mom had to go sign this paperwork. But come on, guys, how sick would it have been if Kobe was on the Hornets and not the Lakers? Who knows, maybe he would have been the player he has become today, a top 5 player in NBA history. But tell me, guys, you guys would not want to play with a Charlotte Hornets Kobe. That would just be sick, his rookie year, he'd be young, has a lot of speed and everything, maybe missing some clutch stats and all, but 2K is not all about having OP players. I mean, of course you want to have great players, but some stuff is like, you like to have the historic feel, you like to have just different kinds of players, and I think having a rookie version of Charlotte Hornet, Kobe Bryant, is something awesome as opposed to just like a prime Kobe, or like, just getting, Magic Johnson when he got signed to the Lakers and stuff like that, I think part of the aspect of 2K is collecting different types of cards and, reliving kind of the history behind it. Like, why would there, like, be other versions of Hakeem? You have the Hakeem award-winning one that you win from that challenge. You have the Sapphire one that you get from completing the collection. I think the Erasers collection. You have your Onyx Julius Erving, but then you also have the Dunk the Funk Julius Erving. So different kinds of the same cards, give you that sort of historic, nostalgic feel. And I think this Kobe Bryant is just awesome and something 2K's really never done. And I don't know, but if you guys enjoyed this type of video and you guys want to see more, maybe more graphics oriented videos, I'm trying to think of the way to word it. If you guys want to see some more like me making up collections, me making up cards, me designing different things, maybe designing the new 2K interface, I think that actually sounds like a pretty cool idea. I might do that. So maybe me designing the 2K16 MyTeam interface. I don't know, let me know in the comments below. This has been a really long video. It took 9 minutes, so imagine if I really didn't go in depth on all these cards like I really did. Maybe it would have been shorter, but if you guys watched all this and you guys liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Big Flurpy's out. Peace.